Welcome to my Flosstube channel, Thread the Needle. My name is Vani and I'm in Newfoundland, Canada. To those of you who are joining me for the first time and you've never been to my channel, welcome. This is where I talk about my love for full coverage cross stitch. For those of you returning, welcome back. I know it's been a while. I am back here for my midsummer update. I quickly realized with everything going on in life, I was not going to be doing my regular updates. So I decided, you know what, let's just concentrate on life, do whatever stitching that I can get done, and I'll come back for update when I can. So here I am. It's been quite a few weeks since the last time I was in. I did a little bit of stitching, but so much was going on. As you know, my daughter was graduating from high school, so we had the prom, then we had the cap and gown, then we've had a family grad party, and then just a lot going on with that. It all went fabulously. You know, you do so much planning and so much leading up to these events, and then you worry about, is it all going to go okay, and then it all goes off without a hitch. And the weather this summer has been ridiculously warm. This isn't normal for us Newfoundlanders. Back in the day, like 10 years ago, our summers consisted of maximum 20-25 degrees, and we were happy with that. There'd always be a breeze because we're an island, so you'd always get an ocean breeze, and it was lovely. I'm not joking when I tell you it has been sweltering here. So hot. You can't do anything outside. The heat is suffocating. We're talking about it's upwards of 30 degrees, but with the humidex, we're looking at like sometimes they're counting it in as like 38 degrees with the humidex. It's unheard of. It is way too hot for me. So, but not only that, it makes everybody more tired. So energies are down, and so you got to drink lots of water, making sure the kids are hydrating properly, and but they're off school, so they're just hanging out at home. Luckily, this year we invested in a mini split, so the house is comfortable. The basement, which is where I am actually, is actually comfortable. We don't have a mini split here in the basement, just on the main floor and our upper floor, which has the bedrooms. The basement is actually quite comfortable on its own. It's manageable. And the main floor, of course, in our family area, we've got the mini split, and that keeps us cool enough. And then at nighttime, you got to be comfortable when you're sleeping. Otherwise, you don't get any sleep. And so we're thankful that we invested in that, and we weren't sure if we would be able to, but I think it was time. And I think already it's become worth it for what we had to do. So that has been good. Work has been going steadily, and life is not going to stop this summer, and we've got a few more weeks of summer before the fall settles in, and then I'm taking a bit of time off to go get my daughter settled at her new university. So I'm not sure how much stitching I'll get done, but I'm getting in as much as I can. I don't have as many stats as I did because sometimes I don't remember to turn on the phone. Sometimes I do, to count how much time I'm spending on a project. But let's just dive in and see where we're at, okay? So I'm going to start with, I think there was one project that I couldn't find. I'm sure it's here somewhere, or maybe I left it at the cabin, who knows. So we're going to skip that project. It was, Avarice. I know I've got it here somewhere, but maybe I'll bring an update. Maybe I'll do like an end of summer whip parade. Why not? Let's see. Let's see how it goes. So I'm going to start with one of my favorites. I don't know if I have a before picture. I'm going back old school, and we're just going to show you what I have. No fancy picture add-in inlays, nothing. So this one is Golden Promises. It's one of my favorites to work on. And I have steadily, I would say for the last few times at least, been working and trying really hard to get a page finish on this piece. Not just a page finish, a column finish. No, a row finish. Rows, columns. Yes. And I'm so happy to say that I got it done. So let me show you. First of all, it's stitched on 18 count, which is one of my favorites to stitch on. And here is the finished page. It was right here, okay? I don't know if the light is going to... Oh, look, I think we might get all the sparklies. And look, my nail polish matches too. It was meant to be, you guys. Meant to be. So, I don't know. Are we picking up all the sparkles? I'm going to try and get as close as I can. Focus as much as I can. See, look at the sparkles. Come on, camera, focus for me. Anyway, there's a lot of sparkling in there. And are we ready to see the whole piece so far? Look. This is, look, the top is done. Complete. It's so beautiful. It's one of my favorite pieces to work on. I'm so excited that I finally have a finished page to show you. From corner to corner. I love it. Absolutely love it. So cannot wait to finally start in a new section, because this itty bitty corner right here took forever. Like forever. And I was determined not to put it down until I had that finish. So I worked on it for more days than I originally like to. I usually like to work on a piece for 2-3 days tops before I switch out, because most of the time it's because I get bored. My attention span is this big when it comes to works in progress that I have. That's why I have so many, and that's why I switch out projects so often. But this one I was just determined to get it done. And it kind of worked out because how busy I was. I would pick her up, put some stitches in, and then I probably wouldn't work on her for a few days. And then I'm like, oh no, I have to get that page finished. I have to get the page finished. So I finally got it done. Now let's move on. Then the next one was also another one that I was really trying to really make some progress on, because I want to get to some interesting areas. It's going to take me a while. It's Tiger Dreams. The whole top section is going to be dark colors. We're talking 310, 939, 823. What other? Yeah, those are the main ones, and I'm not joking. The whole piece has been that. I don't know how much the camera's going to pick up, but finally I finished a diagonal on it. So at least I've got another diagonal finish on it. But finally, some other colors. So let's see how well the camera picks it up. So here's the finished diagonal. And do you notice in this bottom corner, I finally have some other colors. So you can actually see something else and not just dark blue, black, and more blue. Do you see right there? I wonder what it takes to make this camera focus. Come on. See, those are the colors I'm working with. Like from far away, can't really tell anything. I'm really hoping that once I get into it, I think I've got like a few more 10s to go down here to the bottom of the page, and then I can start working my way all the way across. Little fuzzies stuck to it. But it's a really mundane piece to work on, but I know good things are coming, so I stick with it. I can't wait to start working on the tiger portion of it. Maybe I'll do like one page this way, one page this, and then do a diagonal of pages. I think that just to get over the monotony of, oh my god, I can't speak right now. Just to get over the boredom of the same colors. I think I might have to switch it up a little. Let's see how we go with that one. So that was lovely. I'm currently working on another piece that's on my Q-Snap that's also a bunch of same colors. It's that mechanical seahorse one. I just started last night, so I'm not going to show you for an update yet. But that's also just a lot of different shades of light blues. So sometimes I like to work on pieces like this where, you know, it's easy stitch, it's 18 count, you can see what you're doing. But like especially when it's something like this on dark on dark on dark on 22 count, it can get very difficult to see. Next up, I'm going to show you my Birds and Blooms piece that I'm doing on my Kaylee fabric. It's called Winter's Dream, the fabric is. And I don't know if you remember, I started it as a Mother's Day start, and then I was going to work on it every Sunday, so I've been doing a bit of it. And then I was like, oh, how is this going to work? I want to do it without the background. So I wanted to stitch it without the background. And then what I decided was, after a few commented, that maybe I should just do a request for it to be charted without the background. I was like, genius. I think that's what I have to do. So I did that, and I finally got the chart with the background already removed, and I started working on that. So as you can see, I've started to work on it without the background from the chart with no background, and it's coming along really nicely. Like, you can see things starting to take shape. It's a real fun stitch. Myself removing the background and then working on the chart with the background already removed, there's a couple of slight changes, but we're working around it and we're fudging it and we're making it work. And once we finish this area, then I'll be caught up to where I was in the original chart. It's still a fun piece to work on. So I try to work on this every Sunday, just a little bit, because that was my Mother's Day start and I really like it. Then another piece that I started. I know. What am I doing? Starting new pieces. But this is a special piece. It's for my sister. She has a milestone birthday coming up this year, and we're visiting her at the end of the summer. So I thought, you know what? It would be really nice to give her something. So I decided to stitch her. You can get the patterns on Etsy. I decided to stitch her Newfoundland. So this is how much I've gotten done. So this is Newfoundland and Labrador. This is Labrador. And then Newfoundland will come right here. It's really, really, really nice. It's such an easy stitch and it's so fun to work on. And here's how much I've got done so far. You can get all the provinces. I eventually want to do all the provinces, but I thought I'd start with this one, and I'm going to gift it to her for her milestone birthday, which will be really fun. So that's it with the stitching updates. What have I been doing? So I haven't been keeping track of my numbers as well as I would like to. But I found a new app on my phone that I really like. And it's just a calendar. And then it easily helps me keep track of how many stitches I've got. So I'll just enter in the... Is it going to focus? I'm going to fall off the chair trying to lean into this phone here. Anyway, so basically you can put in, see Golden Promises, I got in 119, and then skip a day, another day, I got in 300 stitches. So it just easily keeps track, and then I want to be able to screenshot it and see in one picture how much I did for the month, and it's color-coded per project, so I can easily... I'm a very visual person, so I really like to just see that right there in front of me, and it's so much fun. So let's see, what are my stitching plans upcoming? I'm kind of getting back into a groove. Things are settling. We don't have as much, goings on as normal. So I'm trying to get back into a groove. I just want to do more stitching. That's my plan. I just want to do more stitching and get more work done and everything. I want to pick up my anniversary piece again, get some more work done on that one. And that's it. This weekend is going to be a fun weekend. My local stitching group, we're all hanging out for the day. We're having a whole day of stitching. It's going to be so much fun. So that'll be this weekend. And then, yeah, that's it. Stitch, stitch, and more stitch. And then before you know it, the summer is going to be done. And then it's going to be fall and winter, and let's see how it goes. I just love it all. Yeah, so I displayed a few of my pieces. We've got the traveling bookshelf, we've got my London piece, we've got the mini little dreamers tree, we've got the moose crossing, we've got Ganesh, and this is the mystery cell that we've got going on here. So heaven and earth designs, all of that, cross stitch studio down here. Thanks for joining me today. It has been wonderful. I can't wait to see you all again. Bye.